This is the one and only Frank Goeltl.
Yeah, one and only.
The one and only. There can only be one because.
Yeah. With that last name, there can only be one.
And Frank's co-commentated with me quite a few times before. And the last time was that wonderful 3 games on the Twilight Zone with Daniele Acciari and Gabor Salamosi.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was awesome. And Frank's deep knowledge of the rules of Twilight Zone was tremendous. So, so good to see you back in here. We're only keeping him for 1 game, so don't worry. Just enjoy his company for his tie-break.
I'm not wanted for the main final. That's okay. I can live with that, you know.
Well, we can't afford you for 4 games, so we're only just paying you for the 1.
Yeah,
so.
okay.
This is Wolfgang Hyde, and they're playing 1 game on Metallica for the final spot in the finals.
Wolfgang is a very, very nice and cool guy from South Tyrol, Südtirol.
Italy.
Yeah, Italy, and he's best friend of Flavio, who won the other final. So it would be really a nice thing that both of them can, one danger, can really blow it up. But on the other hand, who's he playing against?
Well, there's
the other player is?
Oh, there was Stefan Herold.
Well, Stefan Herold is a friend of mine, and Wolfgang also kind of, so it's a little bit hard to be, okay, but you have it all the time, you know all the people.
I know all
the people. What he will do is, he will go for the electric chair,
so
multi-ball, Sparky, yeah. The thing about Sparky is, if you hit the target, you get 1, the target bank, you get 1.
Yep.
1 progress, but if you hit the target in the middle, it will give you 2 hits.
Ah, okay, yes, yeah.
So now he goes for the grave markers. No, that was just 1 shot. If you have 1 shot on the grave marker, this will light you the grave marker inserts, which will give you then more points and also will make progress to crank it up. You can see it on the right orbit, and that the grave marker is lit, that the electric chair is lit, and the snake is lit. So each time,
is lit.
yeah, on this one everything is lit. So on this one he will really make good progress.
And then unfortunately drain, but that progress is maintained.
I think that's okay.
Apart from the grey marker.
Yeah.
So grey marker progress is lost. It's not continued ball to ball.
And also the inserts are not lit anymore, so you have to relight them again.
Yeah. Okay. This is Stefan Herold, Germany number 3, I think, at the moment.
I think number 2 after this weekend. So, number 2.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because he won. No, he did not win, but he was in the finals of the warm-up tournament. He was in the final yesterday, wasn't he?
Yeah. He came second yesterday.
Yeah, and now here, so he will be second.
Yeah. So, but Stefan, a great player. He uses a lot of control in his game.
Yeah.
He's a very, I call it intelligent play. He's very, very careful of what he does, and he keeps control of the ball when he
has a good technique. Yeah, as you can see. But this will happen if you go for the Sparky.
Sparky is a straight down the middle shot if you hit it correctly.
You know. Johannes wouldn't go for Sparky. Johannes would go, and Jorian, they would go for the right ramp, and then combo it into the dead end on the left side.
The fuel strategy.
The fuel, yeah.
I don't know if you were watching, but in the last final, Robbie Sutter was playing that strategy.
Yeah. Okay.
He didn't succeed. He didn't hit the shots.
Yeah. If you make the shots, you will ramp up the value of this combo quite rapidly, so that. Okay, now we have the multi-ball. In the multi-ball, you go for the Sparky, but one other thing you go for,
Are these with the targets?
Yeah. So it would be good to make to get an idea before you start the multi-ball which one are still needed, because during this lightning of everything you can see it. But here in this case, he has to hit all 4 of them, and this will light then the snake for a double play field and a ball.
Now, Paul said we had this game in the final, so Paul said that you can do that twice. You don't have the double playfield twice, but you can get a second adder ball if you really like the picks.
No, the other way around. You can get.
Sorry, it's the other way. You get a double playfield.
Yeah, you can get a double playfield at any time. I don't think only twice. You can get it more often. But I'm not sure about it. If Paul says I won't.
No, that could have been me misunderstanding. It could be that he said you could get double playfield twice.
Yeah. You can get double playfield twice, and the ball stays for some seconds. I think as long as the double playfield is on. I'm not sure about that. In the snake, and so you have more control of the game with one ball less. Okay, but we had not an adder ball yet. The thing about the adder ball is, if you focus too much on the adder ball, you don't focus on the jackpots.
Yeah, that's right. And he lost the adder ball chance.
Yeah, and that, that's typically, if you're frustrated.
He'll be, disappointed with that. Let's see what Stefan can do on ball 2.
Yeah. Since there's so much progress at Sparky, he will just go on doing that. Here, most of the players will then do a post transfer, which was a little bit unfortunate here, because it's a much easier shot from the left flipper than from the right one. You can do it from the right one, but from the left one it's easier. But sometimes it's super hard for the more shot.
So Sparky ready, one more shot will start the multi-ball.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, snake multi-ball is underrated. That's exactly true. But in a tiebreaker, you don't focus on a long-term strategy because you have to light the snake and then you have to hit it 5 times. You go for the easy targets. But once you made some progress on the snake, it's really useful to consider. Yeah. So the snake is lit for the adder ball. Since the green light is flashing, that's the indicator for that. That was an extra ball, which is 2.5 million. And he completed one crank it up feature, which will give you 1 million. That's just here in the... Oh, he had already completed 2. He has the coffin and the electric chair. So he just needs the snake and the grave marker for the crank it up. But that's also not his primary target at this time.
Primary target just jackpots on the multi-ball?
Yeah, here that's a super jackpot.
Super jackpot value of
3, 1.5. So yeah, usually that's 2.5 was the extra ball.
Yeah.
So I think it went a little bit better than with Wolfgang, since he had the adder ball. Now he's out of multi-ball. So let's see what he will do next. One strategy could be go Sparky all over again. I would go for that on ball 2. On ball 3 I would consider to go for the grave marker drop targets.
So he has 2 of the grave marker targets down from the look of that. So two shots would get him to grave marker multi-ball.
You can backhand it. Yeah, he will backhand it. He will backhand it. Yeah, he wanted to backhand it. Yeah.
He bricked it.
So, but he will go for it. Yeah. Ah. Okay. So you can backhand it. You not really can backhand it on the fly. You have to have the ball under control. So that's why. What? Yeah.
Okay, ball drain, but a decent Sparky multi-ball for Stefan.
Yeah, that will be high pressure, or this is high pressure for him.
Okay, can you just give me a bit of feedback on the audio in the chat from the pinball sound? We were having a bit of difficulty with balance earlier on. If you can hear everything okay, if we need to adjust that slightly, just let me know.
So there is a normal skill shot in the lanes, or there's a super skill shot, or there is a short plunge.
Yep, or short plunge.
So let's see what he will do.
So in terms of crank it up, he still needs
Yeah.
three out of the 4,
No.
so it's a long way.
No,
a
he
long
won't
way
go
to
for it. No, not even thinking about that. Okay, Sparky. That will be tough, because you have to have more hits on the second one.
Everything fine, thank you very much, Mr. Wiscat. Much appreciated.
Okay, nice. Oh. One danger.
Okay, extra ball there, 2.5 million.
Yeah. Good. Great. Ah.
Yeah, one more hit, and he gets under control.
Good.
So he's making good progress there towards
Yeah.
the next one.
Maybe 2 or 3 hits. Yeah.
Okay, that's gone.
For Wolfgang,
Okay,
and
so,
a super for Stefan.
Yeah. So Stefan will not need to play ball 3.
Yeah.
That's the end of that tie break.
But still,
Okay, so we'll get set up for the finals. So
yeah, position 5 is still great, but actually I really, since Stefan was in 2 finals, it would have been great to, yeah.
Okay, so
That's it.
Thank you very much, Frank.
Hey, good luck
Okay,
with the
and,
finals.
we'll see you. You're welcome to come in on the finals tomorrow. It's just I'd asked Bart Volman to join us for the finals today. So pencil yourself in for tomorrow. Yeah. Thanks very much, Frank. Frank is a great, knowledgeable pinball player. Anyway, here we go. Look, we've got Mark van der Gugten. We need to bring the players up, so let's get these.
For the Dutch people, his last name is Van der Gugten.
It's not. It's van der Gugten.
Van der Gugten, okay.
My pronunciation in every language is almost legendary.
Yeah, so the G is difficult, I understand. Oh, wow, no ball save?
No ball save.
Wow.
Well, there is a
I
very...
think the ball save was reduced.
Yeah, it's very tiny.
Right.
If it goes straight down, you will get it back.
Yeah.
But if it's like hits anything and goes down, you don't.
Exactly.
So
I noticed the same when I was playing it yesterday. There's a terrible ball from Mark. Okay, this is Stefan?
this is Stefan, and this fishtails can
Well,
be
he did a little better
really,
than Mark,
really
but
wicked.
still, it's
Not
not
good.
what you want.
Yeah. Less than $1 million is not really what you want in a tournament final.
This is Jürgen Wünschmann.
Which
Jürgen, I was talking to one of the other Dutch guys, and he asked me, Jürgen Wünschmann? So I was telling him he's one of the guys that is not regularly in the final 4, but is a really, really good player.
an awesome player he is.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think this is one of the best strategies, right? Go for monster fish.
Yeah. Get yourself in front.
Yeah,
Get
this is
get some
really,
points on
really
the board.
good.
Wow, perfect.
I was gonna say if he hits this, it's
Yeah.
perfect execution,
Absolutely
and it is
perfect
Yeah.
monster fish. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. He also gets 4 million, of course,
million,
from the Castle Club.
By the way, we have to watch for the bonus and if it really counts towards the total. Because in this fishtails, and I don't know the software code, in many cases the bonus is counted but isn't calculated towards the total.
So it isn't actually added to the total on
Exactly.
the... Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I've seen it many times.
Well, let's watch that.
35.8.
So 35. So it should be 39. Yeah, it is. So that's added. Yeah.
But it was 35.8, 400,000 bonus, 35.9. It did count something.
But no, that's interesting.
It is.
Okay, we're gonna
I
keep an eye
think
on
it's a
that.
software
We're gonna keep
version,
an eye
but let's keep an eye on it. Yeah.
I've got a fishtails at home as well. You have one too.
No, I don't have fishtails. I have a lot of Williams, Belly Williams 90s games, but no fishtails.
Okay.
There's Martin Jancyzk. Martin, of course, a really, really good tournament player. Regularly in Final Four.
Absolutely, and he's going straight for multi-ball strategy,
Yeah.
which is
My strategy as well. In the game that was on stream like, it was 2.5 years ago. my only strategy was multi-ball.
Yep.
Nothing else, just multi-ball. And if it works,
Then it's
it
fine.
works. But I started 5 multi-balls and got 1 jackpot. So
Yep.
it's difficult on this machine.
Now, Mark is a real control player. I mean,
He
he,
is,
he,
yeah.
he follows in the likes of Albert Omden, Paul Jorma,
exactly.
Very, very similar style. And you can actually catch the ball on that left flipper
You can,
relatively easily.
What I like to do is give it a small flip when it comes down to the flipper, but let it fall down instantly.
Yeah, yeah. And
It slows it down and then catch it.
yeah, that's exactly what I do on the machine at home. And then if you catch it, then you can normally launch it pretty much straight into
Right.
Master's Club for the
Yeah.
multi-ball.
And if you're fast enough, you can even hit the fast cast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, this is Monster Fish, but he has the wrong flipper. Okay, very good.
Nice.
19.4. That's a really good good value. 4 million.
And again, the really nice thing about this is it puts 20 million plus on the board, and just gives you that security factor. Yeah, that you're not going to
There were
finish
4
on.
players, so it doesn't matter if you're first or second. It matters if you're
Not
first or fourth.
That's
so.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fourth is terrible. Third is not
Yeah.
good.
This is 4210, right?
4-2-1-0. Yeah.
Okay, Stefan. Same strategy. They're all really consistent on this fish tails. I really had trouble doing that yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. So but that's the count. That's the hurry up. So with 20 million, the hurry up starts at. And the
17 million is great value.
So, okay, so he's actually going for second monster fish? Oh no, okay. So he plays for the Casters Club. No? Not quite sure what
Yeah,
he's playing.
so it's not lit.
You like
He
it from
needs to
the-
have the what's it called? Not the fast cast, but the right orbit when it's lit.
well, that's his fast cast, the right orbit. But I thought the.
No, it's fast cast if you plunge and
sorry.
hit something really quickly. But what's the right orbit called again?
What's the right orbit called on fishtails, D? Long cast.
Long cast,
Thank
exactly.
you very much.
Yeah.
We've got our pinball expert just to the right hand side.
Right,
over
because
here.
the first captive ball value is always lit, right? All
Yes,
bonus.
that's correct, yeah.
And then the first fast cast lights video mode, right?
Long cast lights video mode, that's
Right.
correct, yeah.
Long cast. Okay.
And then the second one is instant
Ooh.
captive ball.
Oh, that's
That was unfortunate from
Yeah.
Jürgen again. Okay. I think I
okay. This is
understand.
Martin. He seems a bit hesitant. Martin was going for multi-ball, right?
Yes, he was playing multi-ball strategy.
So if I were him in this position, I would still go for multi-ball.
Yes.
Even though the other players have all successfully gone for a monster fish.
absolutely, because he can
Stick
wipe
to
them
your
both out.
strategy,
with
yeah,
the-
and this is good. There's fast cash to the lock, and of course there are already balls in the lock, so he still goes for monster fish. I would not do that.
okay.
He's successful doing so,
But he's now got 2 locks, hasn't he? So,
okay, yeah. Again, perfect
Perfect
execution.
20,
That's good.
perfect 20 million. Okay. And there's,
But I would not have done that. I would just have gone for lock.
there's probably some Polish dance music playing in his headphones that may be affecting his play.
Could be, yeah.
That was great reaction.
Yeah, good
so-
save. Yeah.
Okay, and
That's lock 3, right?
That's
Yeah.
block 3, so here we go with multi-ball. So go on, talk us through the multi-ball.
So in multi-ball, what you want to do is, as soon as you can, lock a ball again in the caster's club, so the lock shot. And then when you do, lock a ball through the left orbit, and it has to make its way all through the scoop,
Yep.
the top right of the machine. 2 balls is fine. 2 balls easier to control than 3. Okay.
1
That's
ball.
a long cast, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
But still, one has to make it into the caster's club, lock shot.
Okay, nice control. So as Bart said, he needs to shoot one ball in here into the
Yeah.
caster's club, and then it will light a jackpot, and he has to shoot all the way around the top.
Yeah, and make
to
it
get that jackpot.
to the scoop. Force it in lane again. Okay, get it under control. Break the cradle. It's difficult because you don't want to get it in the out lane.
Straight back to the same position. This is where you just need patience. Okay, that was a very nice up and under, up and over. And he's showing
That's a
great,
good save.
great reactions here, isn't he, in what he's
So,
doing?
the good thing is, in Fishtails, during multi-ball, you can still qualify your modes and actually play your modes. So,
Yep,
if you don't make a jackpot, you can still get a lot of points.
yep. And little Paul Engler calls it, well, we actually named it, I think, during the stream as multi-fish.
Yeah, multi-fish, yeah.
So playing the
Yeah.
boat during multi-ball.
Did you see this? Did you see the bonus countdown? I think he was at 49 point something,
Okay.
and his bonus should have brought him over 50, but it didn't.
But it didn't. Okay, we're going to watch it a bit more
Yeah.
closely. Because Bart has the theory that this is a bonus stealer.
Well, I know that sometimes it does give the bonus, and sometimes it doesn't. I'm not sure why, so what the bug is in the
it's gotta
software,
be-
but
okay.
and 100,000 is too little to be able to compare it
Yeah,
to, but
But Mark will be disappointed with that ball because
Yeah.
he's now
Yeah.
more than likely going to be in last place
Yeah.
from this game.
well, technically he's in second at the moment, but indeed in in practice he'll probably be in.
Oh, it's not.
Oh.
Stefan.
Oh wow, that's
And again,
very unfortunate.
330.
Even with the fish, yeah, he's
Oh,
still
wow.
below. He
Okay.
did get the bonus, I think.
Well, the bonus was 300 and something, but it was difficult to tell. So, right, 36. This is a bit of a change in fortune game,
Yeah, so
isn't it?
one more successful shot will put him above mark. Yeah, I think there it is. 10,000 point difference.
Yeah, that's
The bonus, yeah, that's definitely
that's giving
it,
him
1
a million for that
okay.
shot. So he's now.
So he's trying to catch up to Martin.
Yep. Okay, he was trying to backhand the boat there because the side of the boat that was lit was the one next to his slipper.
Good patience.
Good reactions. I would the ball would have gone down if I'd have been playing that.
Okay.
So another monster fish here would put real pressure on Martin.
Oh,
unfortunate.
yeah.
So
unfortunate,
41-1-1.
so-
Okay.
41-1.
41-1-1. So it should be 41-3-8.
2 times. It's whole bonus. So 41-6.
41-5.
41-1. See? Here comes the bonus.
Okay.
And I know in many cases it does, but in some cases it doesn't. And of course, Fishtails is not a bonus heavy game, but you can get up to 7 times bonus
Absolutely,
because
it
it's
can be like
one-
15 million, and I know from
Yep.
playing my Fishtails at home that the bonus, when it is a big bonus, you always notice that it is added.
Yes. So I'm guessing it's a software version.
So maybe if it's less than a million or something, it doesn't.
No. It's the more. So I noticed it.
Let's look at the
You
scores.
notice it when it's a big bonus, right?
Yeah. I played this machine first in the EPC in. Where was it?
Was it in Finland?
No, this was a long time before that. Where was it? In Rimini. Rimini in,
I haven't been there.
In Italy. And I was playing this game, and I played the third lock, and I thought, great, I've got a multi-ball, nothing happened. And then
Because you had one villain and then the multiple started.
No, it's four balls to lock, so I didn't
Right.
know. So I played 3 locks.
okay.
I thought, great, I'm on the multi-ball, and I'm
then
like,
you didn't have a
what?
multi-ball.
And
Yeah.
then the ball drained. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So that cost me the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my first memory of X-Men. A long time ago.
So the first time I played it, I was player 2. It was a head-to-head game.
Yep.
And I saw player 1 do nothing but hit Wolverine and get a multiple with it.
Yes, that's right.
So I think for a base strategy, if you don't know the rules of the game, that's a good strategy, right?
It is. But then you need to know other things like hitting Wolverine, then hit a shot, hit Wolverine again, then hit a shot.
Yeah, so I didn't know that, and I don't think he knew that.
Yeah. Okay. I am absolutely not an expert on this machine. I've picked up bits and pieces while I've been streaming from other people, but it's not been in Bulls and Balls, this machine, for very long.
No,
so
it's been here before. You know, when there still was the wall between the bar and the and I think it was a game from Pinball Universe.
Yep.
I did play it then. I didn't do really well on it.
Yeah.
But I think it's a game where rules knowledge really comes into play.
Absolutely,
right?
you really do need to know what to play.
Yeah.
There's a bit of sort of logic to it. This is the getting the locks is difficult, and you're obviously shooting up at targets which shoot it straight back down. Until you hit the targets on both sides, it doesn't lock the ball, so it just releases and comes back again. And then if you focus your whole effort on those targets, you think, well, there's got to be more to the game than this. And there is, because there's the villains,
right?
You know,
and we just saw 3 more hits to Hellfire Club for multi-ball.
Yeah.
And those are the stand-ups to the right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then the stand-ups to the left are Brotherhood.
Yeah.
And the same thing applies, right? You hit the stand-ups a few times.
Yep.
And then it qualifies a multi-ball.
Yep.
Which you can get if you get to the villain select, right?
So from this sump here, you'll see that now that Martin gets a choice of the modes to select, but
right.
he's not qualified it yet. But when he gets villain qualified, you can just backhand that like 4 times in order to qualify a villain.
How do you qualify a villain?
A number of times in the scoop.
Okay.
Yeah. But you will only get a choice.
Is it just a scoop, or does a scoop qualify something? Because I think it's the inlanes as well, right?
Could be. Sorry, yes. You may.
I think the inlanes, and every time you hit the scoop, you get 1 inlane,
Here
right?
we go. We're getting some comments in the scout. Shoot scoop to light the inlanes and start villain
right.
modes. Okay, that's
right.
It.
So I think each scoop lights 1 inlane, but if you hit all inlanes,
you will get it anyway. So.
Right.
And then when you get the selection of villains, it will not give you the Brotherhood or the other multi-ball, because you haven't qualified it by the hitting the stand-up targets.
Right.
Once you've hit enough stand-up targets, you get the choice of those as well. But this is where you wouldn't know that unless you're new to the game. You know, it's
exactly. So yeah, this is one of the first things I learned when I played it. It's really important to know that.
Yeah.
There's a question in chat if there's a link to the spreadsheets. Is there?
Yes, there is, Kate. Let me. That's my daughter, by the way. Let me find you that link. Just give me a second.
In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the game. Okay, so Jürgen unfortunately drained.
I don't think the spreadsheet is going to help you, Kate, because we're... no, in fact, it's not. The spreadsheet stops at the point that we go to the finals, because you get the information on the players on screen, so therefore you don't really need to look at it on the chat.
So the spreadsheet tells everything until now?
Until the final.
Right.
But if you want to look at that there's a sheet on there called Copy of Swiss Mode, which gives you all the information on the top 32 players and the playoffs. So Mark, I think, does know this game.
Mark does. I talked to him before the finals, and he told me he knows his game.
Yeah.
I think he knows how to maximize value in multi-ball.
Yeah, okay. So we'll see him play.
I saw 3 more hits for Wolverine, 6 more hits for, I think it was Hellfire or Brotherhood.
Okay.
Is that Cyclops?
And the other thing with this machine is the magnet is incredibly... I don't like magnets on playfields.
Me neither.
I think
So when you play Adam's Family in multi-ball, you just hold the flipper up till it's disabled, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah, me too.
it's like, why do you want a magnet throwing the ball all over the playfield? Pinball is about watching
Skill.
the ball and about reacting and anticipating where the ball's going, not something else coming in and flinging it all over the place.
I fully agree. Yeah.
I know it tests the reaction skills of a pinball player, but
but there's something to skill and to randomness, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I think randomness comes into it a lot more. But may introduce. We've got one of the multi-balls going now. So where did it start from that one from? Which multi-ball are we running? Anybody know at the moment? Only good magnets are on Twilight Zone. Yes, I agree. The magnets on Twilight Zone are used in a very sensible way in order to make the game better.
But they're like flippers, right?
They are like, they hold the ball in the right place. So, yeah.
That's Wolverine multi-ball.
Yeah, okay. So,
nice move, yeah.
yeah. So, Mark, a very, very control player, so he will know exactly what to do here. But I think he needs to get one of the shots, one of the major shots. It now hits Wolverine again, I believe.
Is there like a super jackpot in Wolverine multi-ball?
Don't know. I mean, there will be. It's just a matter of.
It said Blackbird beleuchtet. So Blackbird lit. That is a scoop, right?
Yes, that's the scoop. So in Wolverine multi-ball.
So that's why he needed to light Blackbird.
Yeah.
And then shoot the scoop for Adaball.
So saying in chat from Mr. Wiscat that you basically shoot Wolverine, then any lit shot, and just keep repeating those in order.
Okay. Yeah.
So is he now out of multi-ball?
Yep. Hellfire Club, 5 more.
Okay, so then the next thing is you can shoot three major shots, but he's got locks lit, hasn't he? So he may well be shooting the lock. Okay, that's two more for Xavier. Yeah.
Okay, that's lock 2. Schurke liked it. Schurke is the villain, right?
Yeah. Well, you know my knowledge of German.
It's better than my German, right?
Well, I live in Germany, so it probably should be, but it isn't necessarily true. Yeah. And there is a lot of similarity between Dutch, Flemish, sorry, and German. So, but obviously not with the word villain.
Well, Schurke, in Dutch we call it schurk.
So it is similar.
It is similar.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, they all come from the same base, don't they? The languages. So.
Lock is the same in every language.
Yes, lock's fine. The lit bit has a lot more letters in German than it does in English. So yes, Mark making good progress here. 10 million.
He's going for X-Men shots that have bigger jackpots in Magneto. Okay. That's more than I know, but...
Yep, keep feeding the information in, Frisbez.
Oh.
Okay, I took me out of him then, but...
No bonus multipliers. Are there any bonus multipliers in this game?
I didn't see any bonus multipliers. I can't imagine there would be, because there's nothing to enable them, is there? The in-lanes are used to qualify the villains.
So it's not a bonus-heavy game at all?
I don't believe so, no. But you always short plunge. If you don't short plunge, that will come
ball
back.
save, okay. It's a short ball save, but he didn't get it.
Yeah. was a nice push, Stefan.
Yeah, single danger.
And he's, I think, also trying to
Wolverine.
go for the Wolverine.
Yeah, 2 more. Yeah, so again, for a base strategy, I think that's fine, but
you
with
see
players of a certain level, it's not enough.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. Okay, so Wolverine starts, and that's not many hits, is it, to get a multi-ball going?
No, so I think it's 5.
And
Yeah, and again, so this is black versus add a ball.
yeah, okay.
So he'll have 3 balls now. And it seems every hit to Wolverine is 250,000, so...
And every shot then will build in value. I think that was 700. So
But those are the mode shots then, right?
yeah. So any of the lit shots. So the currently
Right.
lit red shots.
Oh, right.
That was
Yeah.
900 million. So it's going up by 100 million per shot. Oh, did he actually drain out a
Yeah,
multiple
this is-
there? That
this
was
is good
double,
value.
double,
Yeah.
double drain. Yeah. So the thing with this machine is it's very, very much left flipper. So, the right flipper is basically shooting Wolverine,
Yep, yep.
and that's about all. So
Yeah, and it's upper flipper. Eh? Without the upper flipper, you can never get everything.
true, yeah. So Sentinels, I think Sentinels is the one that lights all the shots. So it's one of the easier modes, and therefore lower scoring. And unfortunately drains.
That's a shame.
Okay, so Mr. Wiscott gave us villain mode ready at the scoop, and he obviously took that. That's where he took the Sentinels. So thank you for that. Please feel free to feed in any other information, anything that helps us here is useful. I could normally make things up, but it's not always the best thing to do. Martin is going for the main multi-ball. That's his
Yeah,
focus.
it's 3 looks lit now, but he's trying to go for a Magneto multi-ball, right?
Yeah. And okay, that's
Weapon X, okay.
okay. So
Can you combine multi-balls in this game? Can you stack them?
I don't think you could combine Wolverine. Not sure about the 2-mode multi-balls. I wouldn't have thought so. I don't think I've ever seen more than one multi-ball.
So I don't see the lock light now, so it seems the regular multi-ball is at least not combinable with Weapon X multi-ball.
It's keeping
Wolverine
you
multi-ball. Now it's lit again.
Yeah. So it is. It must lock you out of the others.
Good save.
One more for Magneto.
Oh!
And it crawled out. Okay, so
Very, very unfortunate. 6 million, yeah, he's not gonna be happy about that.
so let's see what Jürgen do on ball 2. I'll just put you his name up there so you know who he is. You can't see him now because of the name, but
Okay, he's again going for Wolverine. 2 more.
yeah.
There's quite a good ball save on this game.
Looks, yeah, it's still on now, isn't it? That needs turning down, doesn't it?
Well, it depends. I think some games it's fair to reduce the standard ball save, and some games it's fair to leave it on. So I think the ball save in Fishtails was reduced.
Yes, it was.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair.
No.
Because already such a difficult game. If you reduce the ball save, it gets even more difficult.
You can actually set the ball save on Fishtails to give you a ball save after your lock. So each time you get a lock, you can have another ball save.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually
That would
quite
really
fair.
favor the multiple strategy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So
He's making some progress, but I think it's one more hit to Wolverine, right?
to start that multi-ball.
I think so.
So is he trying to get a mode with that? Is he trying to get a mode started? Because
Looks like it.
that would be sensible, wouldn't it?
Okay, so I see. Yeah. Okay, so that's the ball save. This is a Wolverine multi-ball, right?
Yeah. So the multi-ball started. That locks out any modes. So I assume you would need to start a mode before the multi-ball starts.
Schurke aktiviert. Is villain lit. I'll just translate on the fly.
Yeah, that's great. That's no problem. We have an expert translator here in the commentary booth.
So Jeff Theodor is here this weekend, right? And one of the first games I played with him or against him was on No Fear. And you know, on No Fear you have the skill shot that you can select before plunging a ball.
Yeah.
He asked me to translate everything.
And you said I'm not German.
Well, actually, two things were in German. So it's Kugel angelockt,
Okay.
Loglit, and
Yeah.
it was something else.
But you really should know those, shouldn't you, from just game knowledge? I mean, you know.
If it's not flipper skill shot, if it's not...
I mean, you only play two. You play start.
It depends.
Start mode
Start challenge,
and lock,
Yeah.
and that's or super.
Start challenge was not translated.
Or supercross. So there's only three that you need to know, I think,
Yeah.
and you really should be able to work those out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we actually had a
I
discussion.
translated
about
for him anyway, so...
that's far too kind. We did have a discussion about whether the machine should be set in English or not, and came to the conclusion that because we're in a German pinball club, it actually wasn't necessary.
I think there are more people here that know German that really know proper English.
Well, yeah, I think the consensus we came to was that it would actually be better to set them in English.
Really?
Because
You would expect everyone to understand
because
English?
the German
Because they're used to pinball, and
Yeah.
pinball is always English.
the German players would not have a problem with it being in English, whereas the non-German
Right.
players may have a problem with it.
Yeah,
being
I think that's
so
fair. Yeah.
I think we'll discuss that at our next little team meeting for tournaments. Obviously, Bulls and Balls is a commercial club, so
It is.
so the machines need to be in German when it's operating
Right.
normally.
Yeah.
But there
Yeah.
again, we do go around and change everything to tournament settings and etc. So
It's a
it
small
wouldn't-
change to
small
also
change to
adapt
the
the
language, so
language, right?
maybe we'll come to a decision and work from there. It's never a good idea to change things on the fly, you know.
No, and especially when the tournament started, if you change things, even the smallest things, it can really throw players off their game.
Yeah.
You know, if I see that a language has been changed from the first time I played a game in a tournament
Yep.
to the second time I played, I'm thinking, what else has been changed?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, I played. There's a few comments now because this always. Hi, Zana. Good to see you. This always raises a discussion because it could be an advantage. I played Who Done It yesterday, you know, and all. And
it's
all
the first time the
messages-
game is here, right?
Yeah. That's the new
I
one.
haven't
as well.
played it.
And there are two things with Who Done It. One is you need to be able to read the messages because it gives you such clue in the game. The other thing is you need to be able to hear it because the call-outs also tell you what to do. So, you know, the telephone
I've
ringing.
never played that with sound, so
It's
No idea.
oh, really? Okay.
yeah, okay, yeah, the telephone ringing, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But you also should know when it's lit, right?
Maybe. Yeah. But it gives you clues like the next roulette wheel will be red. Oh no, that's in a message.
No,
So
but
you
on
need to
tournament
look for it.
settings, that's not an issue. So I had a discussion about this with one of the Dutch guys that are here this weekend. So if Whodunit is on tournament settings,
Yeah.
it's very easy actually. So many people say Whodunit is not a tournament game because it has too much randomness, especially the roulette.
Yeah.
But if you set it on tournament settings,
It gives everybody the same.
it gives. Well, no, there's a set.
Oh,
What do you call it?
a sequence. Yeah. Okay.
It's set sequence, indeed. So the first time you play roulette, you always lose.
Okay. No
so
matter what.
the idea is to hit the spinner and make sure the value is as low as possible, then play roulette.
Okay.
You lose a little points. The second time you always win if it's on tournament settings. So for the second time, maximize the value using the spinner, then play roulette, double your score. That's basically.
Okay.
It's not the whole game, but it's a major part of the game, and many people don't know this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And after the first and the second one, I really don't know, but still there is a fixed sequence that, if in tournament settings, always applies.
Okay. Right. Back to the game. We have Mark playing.
Yeah, Marcus is doing well, I think.
An awesome multi-roll. So.
Over 20 million. So is this Magneto? I see Magneto.
Yeah. This is Magneto. It must be with the ferocity with which he's playing it. So okay, coming down to control, down to 2 balls, but he's still in there. So Mark crushing it now.
Yeah,
from,
Mark really is crushing it. Yeah.
So
And again, he told me before playing the finals that he knew this game pretty well.
okay.
I tried to ask him some of the rules, but I can't remember.
So yes, well in the lead, following that, 26.7 million.
And this is ball 2, but he's player 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really controlling well.
It's nice to see. I mean, Mark is he's a really, really nice person. He brought dinner himself a couple of bottles of wine in a presentation case.
Really?
For thank you for what you do in streaming. It was like,
yeah.
you know, I mean, but that is just typical Mark, isn't it? It's, just
He's a really nice guy, and he's been in the Pinball community for a long time.
Yep.
I don't know if many people know this, but in 2018 he went to Pinburg, and unfortunately I wasn't really an avid tournament player by then, so I didn't go with him. But he actually came 6th in the main tournament of Pinburg.
Wow.
Which was 800 of the world's best players.
Best players, yeah.
And he came in 6th, so that's really an achievement.
Awesome.
Actually, did go with him the year afterwards, 2019, the last Pinburg.
Okay.
He didn't do as well as 2018, but it was an amazing experience. Great to be there.
It's a place I've always intended going. I actually do work in the Pittsburgh area.
Really?
I work in coal mining, and a lot of the companies that I work with are based in Pittsburgh.
Right.
I've been to a lot of pinball clubs around there, but I've never been to...
there are a lot there.
Yeah, there's some great ones as well.
So of course the whole organization behind Pinburg is now, I think, basically gone due to the whole COVID situation. But what I do understand from Jeff, I talked to him about this over the weekend, and he told me that part of the collection of Papa was sold to a few of the Pittsburgh area
Okay,
people.
so
So
some of them
hopefully
were
there will
kept,
be some other tournaments, maybe not as big as Pinburg, but still a big tournament there. I really liked it. It was an amazing time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, he's talking about translation on scares Steph. Okay. Yeah, there are some comical ones. If you talk to the German players, the translations are hilarious. Apparently, I don't know who they got to do them, but they were not very good at translating.
I also saw a funny one, but I can't remember what it was. It may have been on Scared Stiff as well, but it was also translated in a way that you know, okay, we understand it's translated from English to German, but it wasn't correct.
Nice. So
Hellfire Glove for my hits.
yeah, I was going to say a long way from anything. I think at the moment, Stefan.
Yeah, I don't really know. So is there no multi-ball that he's close to?
Let's see what because they can now light this lock, so we'll find out how many didn't quite go in the lock. So you see, he keeps missing that right orbit shot, which is the easiest of the lock shots to make. Okay, so lock one, you see. He's miles away, and he's played his Wolverine multi-ball, hasn't he?
Yeah.
We've seen that.
So Hellfire Club, 3 more. Okay. Would you go for that?
No.
What would you go for at this point in time? The standard multi-ball?
I would probably stick with the standard multi-ball because the left orbit shot at the moment is ready for a lock, and that is also one of
he's
the.
trying to do that. Brotherhood. Oh, so
that's
the
ready.
feed bar is lit, right?
Yeah. Yep. So Brotherhood is ready, so he could take that from the villain. He will get a choice in there of Brotherhood. There we go. So you only get that choice in the villain once the multi-ball mode is enabled from the stand-up targets.
Oh,
Nice control. Unfortunately, had to break.
That is so unfortunate. Yeah, didn't deserve that.
Okay, but he hits the right orbit this time. That gives him lock 2. So he has to hit the stand-ups again, and I think that's the only thing he's got going for him at the moment. That's what he was going for, wasn't it? It was the backhand of that target.
Good move.
Nice dig, Stefan.
Yeah. There's still no dangers. I don't think this is a really tilty game, but still some pretty good moves and no dangers at all. So
Yeah.
Stefan's really having a good control of this game.
So that's the locklet. So again, he really wants it on the left flipper. What's he trying to back up here? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so he's just doing
yes.
post transfer,
Yeah.
okay. So that's lock 3. And this is the point I got confused and didn't realise you needed another one. Oh, so yeah. Okay. Oh, come on, Stefan.
Yep. I think he could have saved that, but
Yep.
he did a slap save and his left flipper was already up, so unfortunate.
Okay, so we have Martin on
Yeah,
6. We have
Martin won the last game, but now he's
he's trailing in this, so
Yep.
he needs to do something here. We have Jürgen on 9, we have Mark on 37 and Stefan on 13. So everything to play for in this last ball.
yeah. Well, there was a quick flip with the upper flipper, but he got his multi-ball.
Yep, that's multi-ball start. So let's see how well he plays his multi-ball. This could put
This is
him
what
back
Mark
in
played, right?
contention. so-
And what gave him a lot of points.
Yep, exactly.
So how does Magneto multi-ball work?
Let's try and work it out from what's happening on screen. So I think he needs to hit.
He's not getting a lot of value until now, so it doesn't seem each shot is lit for a jackpot, right?
Yeah, and I'm guessing it gets multiplied depending what else you hit before. So on the basis of Wolverine needed to hit Wolverine, maybe it's you need to hit the same shot again,
Right.
and then play a major shot.
And I'm guessing there's an add ball if you light the Blackbird.
Yes, I believe so. So you'll qualify that, I would guess, from number of jackpots. So.
So this is all very, very little value.
Yep.
So I'm not sure what Mark did different, but I'm guessing he had a few villains to go with Magneto multi-ball, right?
Ah, maybe, yeah.
Oh, and it's already over.
Yeah, that's multi-ball finish. So, okay, we're now into villain. So I say, because this machine is relatively new here, well, it's not been played in a final here before. The players will have played it during qualification, but I don't believe we've streamed this.
Yeah, if I would have played there, I really wouldn't have known what to do. So I probably would have gone on pin tips,
Yep.
see what it said,
Look
but
on
it
there.
would not have explained the how do you call it?
Yeah.
Intricacies of the rules.
Yeah, that's impressive. Yeah.
Because if you know you have to light all sorts of shots before starting a multi-ball, and it's so important to get value out of that multi-ball,
Then you
it's
would-
not going to be on pin tips.
That's right, true. More
Yeah,
down.
Mark had a mode running at the same time though, yeah. I think that really makes a difference. So, multi-ball is good because you have multiple balls, you have more
But you need the shots.
play
to hit.
time, but
Yeah.
you really need lit shots to get value. So I mean, this was one mode, single ball, and it already gave him a lot more points than the
And
making
the multi-wall, yeah, absolutely.
Because this is really giving him good value now. He's over 20 million.
Yep.
That was a good nudge.
So, taking his time. I don't think Martin could believe that. Just the ball just dribbled out down the right out lane.
So this is 3 million in bonus. That's actually pretty big.
Yep. So we're getting a comment, the Papa tutorial is 25 minutes. So I guess that's too long to watch before the game.
But
I
it's
agree,
a good tip.
but it's not too long
It's
to
something
watch.
I really should watch sometime.
And it's definitely something that I will watch before we come back for the next tournament in November. Because it's important from a streaming point of view to understand the fundamentals of the game, not necessarily the deep rules, but the basic principles are something I need to learn on the new machines that are now here. So we will be doing that.
And there's a lot of new machines, especially to me, because I haven't been here for 1.5 years.
Yeah.
There's also some machines that aren't here anymore.
Yep. Some
There
are
used to
gone.
be a diner.
Used to be a diner,
and
used to
there
be-
used to be an Iron Man.
And a Game of Thrones.
And the Game of Thrones, yeah. Well, I don't mind that game is no longer there because I've never understood the rules to that game. So, but Diner I really liked. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Iron Man was the shootout game, right? Toby's shootout game.
Yeah, always.
I'm not sure what his shootout game is right now, but it's no longer Iron Man.
No, we did this single ball Walking
Yeah,
Dead today,
single
didn't we?
ball
So,
on Walking Dead. Yeah,
no,
that
but
was
yes,
good.
you could always guarantee a quick game on Iron Man, so that was generally the time.
Understandable, but I don't really like Iron Man.
I don't think anybody did really. It was very hard playing Iron Man.
Yep.
Okay, so Jürgen also in Magneto multi-ball, trying to get cradle separation.
Yep. And he got a 2 on the last game, so if I was Jürgen, I at least wanted to get second place. And to get there, there's still a long way to go.
These balls just don't want to separate,
Nope.
do they? They are
He's very good at keeping him at the right flipper.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yep.
Back again. These are.
It's like there's a magnet below the right flipper.
How many
This is
times
good.
can you do it? Yeah.
And to the right flipper. Okay.
Okay. So I thought that was going back again. I thought that was guaranteed to be straight back. So he keeps shooting that, and it doesn't seem to be giving him anything.
And they're on the right flipper.
And they're all like a right flipper. So,
Now I'm sure there's
that
magnet.
was nice. That was much
It
better.
was a very, very nice credit
So
separation.
it keeps shooting that middle, and it keeps
Yeah,
saying.
so every
X-Men
time he gets
recharge.
50,000, and I saw the same thing with Martin, but
But he's actually
I'm
getting.
guessing there should be like some sort of jackpot or super jackpot. It cannot just give 50,000, right? So this is 600,000, so
So what's
yeah, but still very, very little value compared to what the others did.
But that has to. He was playing that for a reason. So that.
A reason unknown to me.
A reason unknown to the universe, I would say. But he was doing it over and over again, so he wasn't doing it accidentally. Okay, so
Iron Man is good if you don't have to play it. True, that's a very good game.
yeah. There are some people that actually like Iron Man.
Really?
Yeah, masochists.
I don't know those people.
Okay, Brotherhood
Okay,
is
so-
ready. So he
And
needs
Hellfire for more.
yeah, okay, so he'll be playing Brotherhood, I would imagine, next.
If he knows the game.
And
he
you know,
will.
maybe this is what he was doing all
Yeah,
that with the Magneto, was to get, because
could
it was all
be,
about
could be,
X-Men
yeah.
getting recharged. Okay, so maybe these Brotherhood people.
50k is a small extra job wood, yeah, it really is. So I think 250k, like from the Magneto multi-ball, it's the same thing, yeah? You have to have a lot of shots to get to the point to where these players are, but still, it's 5 times more than 50k. So I think, without really knowing the rules of this game, there should be a lot more to that multi-ball than just 50k shots.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it? You know, I mean, if you look at the work that he did there to do the cradle separation and
Yeah.
then make a shot, 50k is like just crazy. So say it must be the deeper strategy that we're not following. Anyway, so 50k is small. Okay, yeah. Oh, we've got Colin on again.
Is this Colin McAlpine?
Yes, indeed. Yeah, yeah.
Hey Colin.
So Colin generally drops into the streams about normally late-ish. We're actually a bit early tonight, Colin. This is the second final that we've had today.
So is it afternoon already in the US?
It's 6 hours behind, so it's
Okay.
quarter to 6 in the evening.
Okay.
So
So I think he's close. Oh, he's really close, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Martin's happy.
yeah. Oh, that was incredibly close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so Mark again.
Okay.
You need to play hero modes to change shots from 50k to hundreds of thousands of points prior to start Magneto. So, okay, so they should have done something else.
Okay.
247, okay. Oh, 447, okay.
Yeah, 1647. It's an hour past Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
time,
but
so-
in the US they don't say 1647, they say 447.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because 24-hour clock doesn't exist in America. Well-known fact.
Yeah, it's already way past the start of drinking time here, so.
So the final game on this is going to be held on Tales of the Arabian Nights, which that's going to be interesting.
It's a
with
nice
these
tournament
players.
game. I've played it today. It plays pretty difficult.
Yep. But we'll see what they do. The unfortunate thing about TOTAN is it's a simple strategy game, as in spin the lamp and hit the captive balls.
Yeah, so that's one strategy. Yeah, go for bonus multipliers and for bonus build-up,
Yeah.
or go for multi-ball.
Yep.
That's basically the two main strategies, I think.
Yep. So anyway, let's see what happens on this final
so
ball
Mark
with
ended
Stefan.
just below 40 million,
Yeah.
which I think is a pretty good game on X-Men.
Yeah. So
There's Stefan. Stefan did really good this weekend.
hey, that's Stan Simpson. Stan Simpson in the UK with Nick and Leo Marshall. So, hi guys, good to see you. The camera was trying to do something, then it takes signals. Great stuff. Nice to know they're down with you as well. So, you're still at home, yeah? Just for information, Nick, the Indy 500 that you sold me a long time ago is actually here at Bulls and Balls.
That's the Indy 500.
Yep.
Okay, I got a funny story about that later, but let's first watch the game.
So
Stefan's really chopping wood and trying to get to the 24.5 million. That's really his first target.
So he was playing there for the side targets, wasn't he?
I think so, yeah. So is this Blackbird lit already? That was a good nudge.
It was.
If he didn't nudge...
Oh,
that's
unlucky,
unfortunate.
unlucky.
Yeah.
So Mark
If you
van der
hadn't nudged
Gugten
from the
takes
slingshot,
four.
it would have already drained, but unfortunately it drained anyway, so...
Yeah, Martin takes a 2. Sorry, that's a 4.
Yeah.
Martin takes a 2. Jürgen takes a 1, and Stefan takes a 0.
So Martin at 6, Mark at 5.
It'll add it up in a minute, don't worry. 1, 2.
I'm quickly gonna go. Do you need another drink?
I'm fine at the moment. If you need
Yeah.
a beer, go and get one. No, I'm okay. So
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
okay. Okay, so it looks like I'll come back to that later. It looks like we're on already for this final game on TOTAN, the Tales of the Arabian Nights. So yeah, real classic game. You see this in a lot of pinball venues. Many people will be familiar with it. Some people may not be familiar with the strategies that are played in tournaments, because it's fundamentally, generally, not about playing the game, it's about playing the machine. Okay. So the captive ball here, and the captive ball here, wherever it's gone, somewhere around here, might be there actually, see that one? They advance the bonus multiplier. You have to hit them alternately, and the bonus is collected by spinning the lamp. And that's exactly what Mark's doing at the moment. The lamp bonus carries forward from ball to ball. The bonus multiplier doesn't. So the general strategy is to spin the lamp as many times as you can,
Yeah.
You see that spinning? Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of spinning. And that gives you lots of bonus points. And then hit the captive balls in order to advance the bonus multiplier. And that gives you generally lots of points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know that each spin of the lamp is 10,000 bonus points. And each time you hit 15 spins, it gives you a lightning lamp.
Yeah.
If you play lightning lamp, it will not count the spins towards your bonus anymore until you're out of lightning lamp.
Is that right?
Yes. And when you're out of lightning lamp, you can again light until you have another 15 spins. So that's why in general you see bonus increments in 150,000 increments. So 150, 300, 450, 600. And you can actually, there's a lot of inserts. So there's inserts for each of the 15 single 10,000 increments. And then there's an insert for 15, for 30, for 45, for 60.
Okay. So then you don't hit the lamp during...
Well, you can. I mean, lightning lamp, especially when you combine it with the Bazaar award for 3 times lightning lamp, it can be really valuable.
Yeah, but on its own, not in terms of bonus.
If you really want to get... so his shooting star failed, that's why he got the ball back.
Yeah, I'll just explain that in a bit more detail. So there's a claw comes up out of the playfield here, which catches the ball.
Yeah.
And it's called a shooting star. If the ball goes down the out lane when that shooting star's been activated, then the machine knows that shouldn't have happened, and therefore it gives you the ball back, which is very nice and fair. Yeah. This is somebody's very considerate programming. So.
Yeah, this is it's not an easy game. For a tournament game, it's an average game in terms of difficulty, I think.
Yep.
It's a fair game.
I think so, yeah.
That's player error, unfortunately.
Yep.
So, yeah, 210. So, he went to 15 spins, went out of lightning lamp, got 6 more spins. So 210. So, his next ball, he will start at 15 spins. No 21 spins.
Okay.
Okay. Peter.
Peter Blakemore leaving the building.
He's leaving.
So yes, I should have told him that you were on, Stan. I'm sure he would have popped in to say hi. No ball save there, so that's gone. And
Player 4 is up.
okay, here we go with Stefan. And so the thing about this machine is we all know how to play it, and we're all familiar with it.
Execution can be really, really difficult in this game.
But if you actually play it through, as in play all the modes and collect the jewels and save the princess and everything, it's actually a really interesting game to play and quite rewarding. But in tournament, you never play that way, which is.
So have you played the Pinball Arcade?
Yes.
The digital. Yeah. So this used to be the only free game that you could fully play if you downloaded the Pinball Arcade.
So
app.
everybody played it.
That's how I learned the rules.
Yeah, I bought everything on Pinball Arcade, so I still.
In the end I did as well. But initially, if you downloaded the game,
so you just played
TOTAN.
TOTAN. And you do. I mean, the thing about Pinball Arcade, you do learn a lot about the rules because you read the instructions and then you try things and you think, oh yeah.
And it's digital, so if you do something at the exact same time as the time you did before, it's going to do exactly the same. So it makes each game really controllable, in contrast to real pinball, where it's always some sort of...
There's always some randomness in there somewhere. So.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple more comments in the chat. Rich, I always end up rage tilting this game. Yeah, that just happened with Stefan.
Especially after that kind of rage.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so super shush is super skill. So how can shush be skill? Is that the same in Dutch?
Super shot.
A super shot. Shush. Yeah. Okay. So it's just badly translated, as in a super shot. Okay. So he hit the super shot.
Shoot the left passage.
Should have got more of these there. So the other thing you can do is keep playing the genie.
Okay, so Genie has been completed, so that lights the locks. When I played this game, I think it was earlier today, I made 2 physical locks, but it only counted 1.
Okay.
Which is strange, but my opponent noticed, he watched the display, and I didn't.
Yeah.
So the first lock actually was a counted lock, and the second physical lock was counted as a harem letter.
Okay.
But it did physically lock. So, and then I needed to again lock a ball and then start multi-ball. So hopefully that won't happen during this game.
This game does. It's not a lock stealer, but it does mean you have to relock the balls. It's a bit
yeah,
like,
and if the lock is full and you lock a physical ball,
Yep.
it
comes back to
it comes back from there.
So that's a bit like games like Whitewater, where the player has to relock balls again. So we'll play the second lock. The second ball is locked.
Kugel 2 angelockt.
Yeah, but it's the call out is still in English, so the second ball is locked.
It would have been nice for the German players
If the call outs had been in German, yeah. That's like Schmetterlinge. It would be like a Klingon version of the call out, so yeah.
Okay, so this is multi-ball. So in multi-ball, the genie is instantly lit for a jackpot. Yep, there it is.
And the jackpot values are they a million?
It starts at a million.
So there's a lot of value in this multi-ball. I tend to use the multi-ball and keep spinning the lamp.
Right.
Rather than going for the jackpot shots at all.
Yeah, and also the lamp raises the jackpot value by 20,000 per spin. 25,000 per spin.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know that either.
So this is 1.1 million. Yeah, jackpot lit. So I think Mark is really going for jackpots, and he's collected 2 already. Maybe one more? Nope.
No,
Okay.
he's waiting, not even trying for that.
Yeah, and based on what the other players have done already, I think that's good.
Oh, that was a fun.
So that was a bad strategy. You should have gone for jackpot.
He should have gone for the last jackpot. I know. I mean, that was to be another million points. Why did he not go for that grace lock?
I think I would have made the same decision, but you never know. You're going to drain in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
so,
true. Okay.
No.
So we're going for another super shot, and he gets the super shot.
So this was
I'm just going to keep calling this super shot now. Whenever I see this game. Okay,
so it's called super shoes, super shot.
Super shots.
But it's also a super skill shot. So how do you call a super skill shot? Super shoot.
Super shush thing. Yeah. Good dig there from Marcin.
Yep, very good. Okay, so lightning lamp. Okay, you choose lightning lamp. This will light the lamp for 50,000 per spin. So if the lamp is really juiced, you can get like 10 spins per good shot to the lamp. It's 500,000, but I think this lamp isn't really juiced. I think you can get like 3 or 4 spins on a good shot, but not 10.
So why is he not shooting it?
I don't know. And I think lightning lamp, it times out pretty quickly. It's already timed out.
So he's playing for the locks for multi-ball, which is Martin's normal style. With him now.
Oh wow, he did. Super shoes?
Super shoes again. Second lock.
The second ball.
And of course that's the nice thing about the physical locks is you get another super shot.
Yep.
So okay, so that's multi-ball start. The ball disappears through the playfield as if by magic and reappears.
The one who starts 3x lamp wins. Well, on many TOTANs, I think that really is the basic strategy. But in this case, the lamp, when hit properly, doesn't really spin that much. So in this case, I really don't think that's the case.
Okay, so again, pretty quickly out of multi-ball.
Yeah. But did get a nice jackpot, and he's close to mark.
Yeah.
I can't really see how many inserts he got. Can you see that? So is the 15 inserts should probably not.
Yeah, you would expect so. No, I can't make it out. So did that?
Okay, we can see now.
So lamp and bonus, we can work that out with a.
Oh, 280. Okay, so it's 2 spins short of the 30 spin insert.
Yeah. So
6 spins will be reset to 15 in the next one.
6.7 million. So taking a healthy lead. And Jürgen needs to get some points on the board here. That was a nice,
that's a good hit, but that was like 4 spins, right?
Yeah, probably true. Yeah.
I know TOTANs that if you hit it like that, it will probably give 15 spins.
Yeah.
And that really is
it's
so
key to the game.
determining
I mean,
to how you play it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was 1 spin if he was lucky. So how many spins did he get there? Let's see. 9 spins. Yeah. So.
That's sufficient.
Yeah. Okay, so the first of these 3 is his super shot, and he gets that quite easily, of course, because it's the easiest one to get. So I don't think Stefan has locks lit yet, does he?
No, but now he does. So Genie locks are lit.
Yeah.
He can also hit the bazaar. So the bazaar is the scoop to the middle right of the playfield. Yep, over there. So and if the bazaar letters are strobing like they are right now, they get a mystery bonus.
And that's normally 250 or.
Yeah, so on tournament play, I think regularly it's 250, and maybe there's other bonuses as well. But there's another insert, and that will give you the option to choose
A wish.
to make a wish.
Make a wish.
Make a wish. Yeah.
Make a wish.
And that will give you the option to complete your mode, get a jewel. Get 2 jewels if you're in a mode, get 1 jewel if you're not in a mode, and start your lightning lamp, or get 3 times lightning lamp if you're already in lightning lamp. So it's really valuable.
Really valuable.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're saying in the chat that the lamp needs to be oiled. So we need to get some oil on there. WD-40
Yeah, and again,
or
it
something
really
like
depends on how you want the game to be set up. If it's too oiled, everything is toward the lamp strategy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But if it's not too oiled like this one,
And
it
you've got
really
the plane
favors the multiple strategy, and it makes it more of an interesting tournament game. It's a more frustrating tournament game,
Yeah,
but
cool.
I really do think it's a better tournament game.
Yeah. So, Mark, ball 3, here we go. Mark needs to get now in front of Martin, otherwise he will not win the tournament. So, this challenge here, oh, that's the vicious bounce.
Oh,
you could just see that was like totally, it was very strange bounce, and totally took him out of control.
Player 2 is up.
So Martin
Very, very
Jancyzk,
fortunate.
Martin is looking good at the moment.
Well, he can still be surpassed by Jürgen.
Absolutely.
Martin really want to go for the skill shot, super shoot. I think it's Herold multi-ball.
It is. Harem multi-ball, nice.
You don't see that very often.
So Harem multi-ball is achieved by shooting multiple left orbits, isn't it?
Without the lock
yeah.
being lit, because
Yeah,
otherwise
that's right,
it
yeah,
counts
yeah.
as a lock. Yeah.
So it gives you a harem letter each time you
Oh,
shoot
it didn't count the super shoot.
Oh, that's not nice.
So he's already playing his ball and it still says super shoes. But each switch now is 10,000 points. Can you increase that value while you're in multi-ball? I don't think so, right?
Not sure. I wouldn't have thought so either, but I'm not 100% sure. So we came out of that multi-ball pretty quickly.
Yep.
Left orbit again. I think that's what he's playing.
Great shot.
It's actually worth on ball 3. It's worth getting your bonus multiplier up anyway because of the lamp spins you've had for the previous balls.
Yeah, very good line catch.
Great graphics on this game.
Shoot round to the left.
It is a really good game.
Well, I mean, very, for its time, it's very, very imaginative, isn't it? It's a great theme, great call-outs.
Banish the genie. Hurry up. Seize the power.
Okay, and 6 whatever they were.
Yeah, I think there were birds.
They were birds. There's something Voskol.
Voskol.
Yeah. What are
I
they?
think there's an S too many in there.
Eagles or...
I think it's Virgo. Getroffen.
Okay.
Okay, so this is lightning lamp, so he's probably at... What do you have in value of... shooting star? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Okay. So this could give him 3 times lamp scoring.
Which it does, yeah. So here we go.
So now, each lamp spin is 150,000 points. And there's a timer on it. 5 more seconds.
It's a good idea to hit it
Come on,
though.
hit it. That didn't count.
So the problem is 3 times 0 is roughly 0.
Yeah.
Oh, that was better. That was a
So,
nice hit.
I don't see any... I don't think he spins value when he spins the
Tale
lamp.
of the great
In terms of, yeah.
Go to the gold.
Let's see.
I have big points for you.
Okay, so he's
So
in
this
the
is indeed
bazaar.
the regular bazaar mystery shot, which of course in the game is in tournament settings is not really a mystery.
He's playing very well here, and he's got that into the game.
So a jewel,
Go for the extra ball.
extra ball beleuchtet. I don't know what extra ball is lit. I'm guessing it's on tournament settings, so extra ball should be off and it's worth
Yeah.
points.
Does it give points?
But I'm not sure how much.
So he's on 10
It
million.
doesn't really give me
I
points, right?
don't think it gives anything. I think it's just there.
It gives an extra ball, doesn't give an extra ball, and then there's no points.
Which again is fairly typical for this generation of machine. They were never designed for
Right.
tournament play. So
3 times bonus, that should be really valuable.
yeah.
I think his lamp bonus should be around 600,000.
Okay.
For
cool.
10. Okay, but still,
2.1
very nice
million,
bonus. Yeah,
that's,
this is a bonus if you his extra balls are on.
His
So
ex-
that's,
yeah, so he'll plunge this, he'll
Yeah.
get the super
The
shot,
shoes?
which he
Yeah.
does, and then let the ball rain. And
Those
he'll,
super shoes.
and he'll get another shot because he'll get a
Kugelgerät,
Kugel
yeah.
Gerät. Yeah. We have no idea, people, have we, what that meant? Okay, so that is the end of Martin's game. Oh, we guys another
Rich
one.
says,
Another one.
if I had one
Okay.
of these, I'd sell it and get something else.
Oh, he shouldn't have. Somebody flipped there. He should really have not flipped. Yeah. I suppose it's arguable. Yeah. Okay, we couldn't disqualify him from the game for flipping. And it wasn't Martin that flipped, it was somebody else that was flipping to try and make sure the ball didn't give him another shot. But, okay, so Jürgen, last chance saloon for...
Yeah, so he can still make first place.
No, he can't. No. Martin...
He can make second place if he wins this, right? And it's a
well,
1 for Mark,
well,
and it's a 4 for Jürgen.
Well, actually, if Stefan were to come back as well, if Stefan and Jürgen were to take first and second, then Jürgen could win. Sorry, Jürgen could draw with Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, I think,
based on the scores, it's not very feasible, but
you would never know in this
theory,
game.
you're right. Yeah.
So yes, Martin will be hoping that Jürgen.
He flipped because it wasn't validating, and he was going to keep getting it back.
I have big points
Okay.
for you.
I don't think that's correct. I think the in-lane switch validates it, but I'm not completely sure. And also the switch from, plunging and getting it to one of the holes should validate the playfield.
But we can try that out at some point. I'm pretty sure you're right as well, Bart. I think it would have on the next time through would have gone anyway. But. Okay, so multi-ball start. Jürgen on the first leg of catching up. This is it 10 million score?
Well, to catch up to Martin, yes. To Mark is still less, of course.
Shoot the genius.
So jackpot ready again. So
Make the pedal.
oh no,
Didn't get him a jackpot. Oh,
that was the
Yeah,
issue.
maybe Grace
It's
Perry's-
on Blitz Lamp.
And
Actum and tilt.
unfortunate. So that means
That
that
Martin has
Martin is the
won.
winner.
Yeah, Martin
And I think
has
that also
won this
means that
tournament.
Mark is player
Second
2, because
place.
even if Stefan would now get a 4, it will put
It would
Stefan
put-
in third position overall, but
Yeah,
he could not play spoiler anymore to Mark.
that's right. So we can't put the final scores in yet. It does depend on this last ball. Stefan, if he were to win, would go into third place.
Shoot round.
But we can, in fact, put Martin and Mark into first and second, can't we?
The second ball is locked.
So Mark can go to 4. And
So Stefan
Oh,
is
no, we
doing
can't.
really well compared to his first 2 balls now. He instantly rocks 2 balls, then starts multi-ball, and now he really has to
gotta
get
make it
control,
pay.
get the jackpots.
Strike the genie for jackpot.
Oh,
That was
No control.
That was
Okay.
horrible. Okay, just do it again.
Spiel Wiederholung, Ziele auf Bazaar. Hit the bazaar.
That's what he did. Yeah. So he gets another super shot. And they all add up, these super shots.
Does he get control? Yeah, this gets a jackpot, that's good. 1 million, okay. It's a few lamp spins. That was a nice...
The machine, I think, is just fighting, isn't it? It's, but you know, look, there's still opportunity. This game is not over.
Oh!
Now it is.
Okay.
Okay, so Martin
Martin
takes
wins.
4,
Mark second, so that's
2,
1 trophy for Holland.
0. Okay, so update on those scores. Look at the celebration there from.
Mark is swinging it still, that's good. Yeah.
Hey,
And enjoyment.
and he also gets his name in. Look at this smile on his face. That's wonderful. That's really. Oh, nailed it. Look at that. That's real joy. Well done, that man. Well done. That's that is absolutely great. So yeah, thanks. Thanks very much to those finalists. That was
well done.
That was absolutely awesome. So we need to now
Pretty
come
hard
back
to see the
this.
scores like this, but yeah, this was really nice. Good finals.
Okay, so there
Good
we
end
have.
to a great Saturday. I must say this has been a really enjoyable day.
It
Yeah.
has, and you know it's only 12, and we're actually at the end of the evening.
So you can actually get some sleep.
we can actually get some sleep and get into bed before 2:30 in the morning, which is like a real bonus.
So what time do you have to be here tomorrow?
The hall here opens tomorrow at 9:30. The tournament starts at 10 o'clock. We'll be here at 9 just to get things ready.
Yeah, okay. So that's not too bad actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So look, thank you very much to Bart Volman for helping
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was
commentate
great.
today.
Yeah.
Thanks to
Thanks for everyone in the chat.
everybody
Yeah.
on the chat and everybody watching this stream. It's been a great third day here of the Welcome Back tournament here at Bulls and Balls at Fulda. So I'm going to play you out with a little outro, and take care, everybody. We will see you tomorrow. We'll be back streaming from around 10 o'clock. And tune in. We'll have qualifications during the day. It's a 5-strike knockout tournament, and we'll have finals later on in the afternoon. So take care. Dina's already telling me it's time to stop talking and think about moving back to the apartment to get some sleep for the evening. So
And have a beer maybe?
maybe just have a beer. We do have
Let's have
time
one
for a
beer.
beer at the
Maybe
bar.
two.
So thank you very much, guys.
Thanks for watching everyone.
Talk
Have a great
again soon.
night.
Okay, cheers now. Bye bye.
Bye bye.